Is God okay with us having the right to bear arms? Now, when I see some questions, I know that the people who are asking those questions already have answer to those questions. Yeah. So I bring us back again to what I said before. The only way we cannot go wrong is to look at everything from the viewpoint of Jesus Christ. If we want to look at everything from the viewpoint of the Old Testament, we will be confused. Because, for example, for example, how many of you know about David? Was David a man of God? Did he fight wars? Did he kill a lot of people? So if you want to say, is that not in the Bible? But you know that those are dispensations. When Jesus Christ came, he sort of said, that era is gone now. The reason, I want you to know that it wasn't the Gentiles that killed Jesus Christ. The priests and the Jewish people were the ones that killed him. The reason they killed him was because they felt it was not in line with their ideologies. They wanted Jesus to lead an army against the Gentiles. And Jesus Christ kept talking about love. They couldn't understand. He said, when they slap you on one side, turn the other side to them. The people could not understand. I was reading the other day, I discovered that Judas Iscariot was a zealot. Among the disciples of Jesus Christ, there were zealots. Zealots were people who, before Jesus came, already belonged to organizations that were agitating against the laws of the land, especially agitating against the Roman government, who just like today, you have different groups. What's it called? These groups that they are jailing their people right now. What was it? The Proud Boys, or things like that. There were different groups like that who were fighting for one ideology or the other. Because especially the government that was governing them, the Roman Empire. So Judas was a zealot, was somebody that belonged to one of those groups who believed that the Roman government should not be governing them. And they were working seriously for insurrection. They wanted to forcefully overthrow the government. So Jesus Christ came, and the news went around and said, the king of Israel that David spoke about has finally come. And in their mind, this king of Israel is going to be a king like David, a warrior, a fighter, who will mobilize them against the army of Rome and take the land forcefully. And lo and behold, they all gathered together to this new king. And all they were hearing from him is love your neighbors as you love yourself. They slap you on one side, turn the other side. And they couldn't understand. They were always arguing with him. And I want to believe that was one of the reasons why Judas betrayed Jesus Christ. Because to Judas, Jesus was a disappointment. It was a disappointment. And at the end of Jesus' life, Pilate asked him, he said, I can free you, I can do things, And Jesus Christ said to him, he said, I don't need you. Jesus Christ said, my government is not of this world. He said, if my government was of this world, he said, I would have asked my Father for legions of angels to fight. So what he was saying was that I'm not interested in taking over the government of this world. My government will come another time. So having said that, you discover that even though we have a whole Bible that starts from Genesis to Revelation, the whole Bible is divided into several dispensations of different levels of God revealing himself. The last of it all is the new covenant, the new dispensation, where Christ is the head. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the law that governs that is the law of love. So, should a Christian own a gun or not? Ask yourself, Why do I need a gun? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are a Christian, ask yourself that. Why do I need an AR-15? Maybe you just want to try killing somebody. Because if any person just strays into my compound, the first thing I want to think about is kill him before I think. And it's for self-defense. And then the question you want to ask is, the people who don't live in America, lives in the other part of the world, when people stray into their compounds, how do they defend themselves? Don't they have children? Don't they have wives? Don't they protect their property? How do they do it when they don't have guns? Why do we think it's only by having an AR-15 that makes us to defend our families? So the point is, it's not about what you should do or not do. It's about your heart. What is in your heart? What is in your heart? As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So Apostle Eko will not tell you, have an AR-15 or don't. I will only tell you, look into your heart. I think that should be a good answer.